Hey guys, what's up? This is CA Nishant Kumar. Welcome to the fourth and final lecture of Direction Sense Test. Today we're going to complete this chapter. The questions of the study material are going to get over soon, and after that I'm going to make you write down certain questions from the point of view of exams, which do come in the exams, but they are not in the study material. So we're going to discuss that. But before that, let me take you to this sheet, the Excel sheet, our favorite Excel sheet. So I hope you guys have revised. So let me put Y over here, and today is the 9th. So you have to revise this direction sense test lecture 3 today as well. And today what we're going to do is, today we're going to do direction sense test lecture 4. So today is the 9th of February. So I have to color this. Then I have to leave 2 blocks. Then I have to color 3 blocks. Then 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll immediately copy and paste, and this is done. All right. So tomorrow, now understand, tomorrow you have to revise direction sense test lecture 1, and you also have to revise direction sense test lecture 4. So see how you will be able to revise everything in 7 days. In just 7 days, you'll be able to revise entire syllabus. All right. Eventually, you just keep on following this schedule, and eventually everything will fall in place. Just keep on following this schedule. Trust me guys, if you follow this schedule without fail, you are going to have the best time of your life, best academic time of your life. Trust me with this. All right. So now let me take you to the Unacademy website. So this is the Unacademy website. Let me just open it first, and then I'll show you. Yes, so this is the Unacademy website. After you click on start learning on the Unacademy website, this is the page that will open in front of you all. So you get to choose from a lot of courses. So your goal is CA and CS. So just select your goal as CA and CS. All right. Then you click here in CA Foundation and Intermediate, and then you'll see what all you'll get. Unacademy is a platform where India's best educators help you meet your educational goals. It is the best educational platform of the country right now, and in this India's top educators, eventually all the top educators are coming on this platform, and we are giving you a wholesome package. The people who cannot afford like huge coaching fees and everything, you get everything for free over here. And if you want to get additional benefits, then very nominal charges are charged by you by Unacademy, right? So if you want to go for the plus subscription, and I think you must go for the plus subscription, because it's not just Unacademy Plus, it's actually Unacademy Must. All right. So on Unacademy Plus platform or Unacademy Iconic platform, you get multiple faculties for the same subjects. You get dedicated doubt clearing sessions. You get to choose your own batch. You get live tests. You get colored notes. You get personalized attention and whatnot. All right. And if you go for the Iconic subscription, you get personal coach. Let me just click here on get subscription, and you will see for yourself. On Unacademy Plus, I've already told you. On Unacademy Iconic, you get a personal coach, you get printed books, you get a progress tracker, you get a discussion channel. What do you mean by a personal coach? There'll be a person dedicated only for you. All right. Like in a gym, there's a personal trainer. So in Unacademy, there'll be a personal coach. Whatever problems you have, whatever doubts you have, career related or subject related, non-subject related, you can ask that personal coach. All right. You get printed books. The books will be sent to your the books will be sent to your place. You get a progress tracker, and you get a discussion channel with the faculty. Like there'll be a dedicated Telegram channel. There'll be a dedicated discussion Telegram channel with the faculty, and you all will be added to that channel. So you can actually ask your doubts in real time with the faculty that you're taking the classes from. All right. So let's talk about the pricing now. Let's talk about the plans now. So in Unacademy Plus, you have the option for going for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or 24 months of subscription. I would recommend you go for the 24 months of subscription, because it includes CA Foundation as well as CA Intermediate. Also, the cost is very low as compared to 1 month subscription. We do not recommend short-term subscriptions to those who are, right now you are starting your CA Foundation journey. After CA Foundation, you have CA Intermediate as well. Right. So if you go for the just 1 month subscription, you can see the cost is 3,500 rupees per month. But if you go for the 24 month subscription, you see that the cost is 875 rupees per month. Apart from this, if you apply my code NISH10 and just click here on apply, the price will get reduced by 10%. The price will get reduced by 10%, and this will be only 788 rupees per month. Other than that, we also conduct a lot of special classes on the Unacademy platform. So if you just come on the website and you search for my name over here, Nishant Kumar, then the first item that you'll see on your screen is my profile. Just click on my profile, scroll down to the special classes section and click here on see all. Alright, so you can see these are the special classes that I've taken on the Unacademy platform, because as you might have seen that ad of the Ghadi detergent, it says pehle istemal kare phir vishwas kare, which if translated to English, it says ke first you first you test it, then buy it. So first you test it, then buy it. My translation from Hindi to English is not very good, but I think you get the gist. Right, first you test it. So these are the classes that are going on. These are the classes that I've taken on the Unacademy's platform. Once you watch these classes, you'll see how much how better interactive a platform of Unacademy is as compared to YouTube. So and also the more special classes you watch, the more credits you get, and those credits can be redeemed while taking the plus subscription. So I have known students who have taken the plus subscription of 18,900 at 17,000 also. All right, so watch as many special classes as you can. Those are absolutely free. Explore the Unacademy platform, and when you are going to subscribe to the Unacademy Plus or Unacademy Iconic, please use this code NISH10 to get 10% discount. Having said that, this code is not just applicable for CA Foundation and intermediate category. This code is applicable for all the categories across Unacademy platform. So suppose you have a brother or a cousin or a friend or a relative who is preparing for some other kind of exams, take them to the Unacademy platform, because India's largest educational platform right now is Unacademy. And it's not because of me, it's not because of the CEOs, it's not because of the owners of the company, it's because of you people. You people have made Unacademy what it is today, and we expect you to keep on doing so in times to come. All right, so please subscribe to Unacademy Plus and use the code NISH10 to get 10% discount. Whenever you use this code, my heart skips a beat. All right. Anyway, so please use this code NISH10 to get 10% discount. We were doing direction sense tests, and in direction sense test, the last question that we did yesterday was question number 13, right? Let me solve the question number 13 once again. Let me solve the question number 13 once again, so that we get accustomed to the kind of questions that we were solving yesterday, and then we'll move on to the new questions today. Question number 13. What was question number 13? Let's see. Babu is Rahim's neighbor. Babu is Rahim's neighbor, and his house is 200 meters away in the northwest direction. Joseph is Rahim's neighbor, and his house is located 200 meters away in the southwest direction. Gopal is Joseph's neighbor, and he stays 200 meters away in the southeast direction. Roy is Gopal's neighbor, and his house is located 200 meters away in the northeast direction. What is the position of Roy's house in relation to Babu's? What is the position of Roy's house in relation to Babu's? All right, let's see. Babu is Rahim's neighbor, and his house is located 200 meters away in the northwest direction. So this is a compass that we draw for reference. Northeast, southwest, southeast, and northwest. All right, so this is the compass. Now let's draw the diagram. Babu is Rahim's neighbor. Suppose this is Rahim's house. Babu is Rahim's neighbor 200 meters away in the northwest direction. Joseph is Rahim's neighbor 200 meters away in the southwest direction. Joseph is Rahim's neighbor 200 meters away in the southwest direction. Gopal is Joseph's neighbor 200 meters away in the southeast direction. Roy is Gopal's neighbor 200 meters away in the northeast direction. What is the position of Roy's house in relation to Babu's? Babu's house is over here, Roy's house is over here. Roy's house is in southeast direction in relation to Babu's. Southeast. Question number 13, answer is option A. Question number 13, answer is option A. We already did it. Now, I want to take you to question number 48 now. Question number 48. Let's look at question number 48. Okay. Raju is Ramu's neighbor and he stays 100 meters away towards southeast. We are looking at question number 48. Raju is Ramu's neighbor and he stays 100 meters away towards southeast. Vinu is Raju's neighbor and he stays 100 meters away towards southwest. Khadar is Vinu's neighbor and he stays 100 meters away towards northwest. Then, where is the position of Khadar's home in relation to Ramu's? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Raju is Ramu's neighbor. So, suppose this is Ramu. Suppose this is Ramu. And he stays 100 meters away towards southeast. 100 meters away towards southeast. Raju is Ramu's neighbor. Raju is Ramu's neighbor 100 meters away towards southeast. Alright. This is southeast. Yeah, Raju. Right. Vinu is Raju's neighbor. Vinu is Raju's neighbor and he stays 100 meters away towards southwest. Vinu is Raju's neighbor. Alright. Khadar is Vinu's neighbor 100 meters away towards northwest. Khadar is Vinu's neighbor 100 meters away towards northwest. Okay. Where is the position of Khadar's home in relation to Ramu's? Where is the position of Khadar's home in relation to Ramu's? So Ramu's house is over here. Alright. Khadar's house is over here. Khadar's house is in the southwest direction. If I'm not wrong, this is southwest only, right? Yes, this is south, this is west. So southwest should be the answer. Khadar's house is in southwest direction. Southwest should be the answer. Question number 48, option B. Question number 48, answer is option B, southwest. Alright. So question number 48, answer is option B. I hope everybody has got it. Say nish 10. Alright. So Raju is Ramu's neighbor. Let me solve this question once again. Okay, Raju is Ramu's neighbor and he stays 100 meters away towards southeast. Ramu. Southeast is over here. Are? 100 meters southeast. Vinu is Raju's neighbor, stays 100 meters towards southwest. Vinu is Raju's neighbor, 100 meters towards southwest. Vinu, 100 meters southwest. Khadar is Vinu's neighbor and he stays 100 meters towards northwest. Where is the position of Khadar's home in relation to Ramu's? This is Khadar's home, this is Ramu. So southeast is the answer. Sorry, southwest is the answer. Southwest is the answer. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishtan. Question number 48. Answer is option B. Question number 48. Answer is option B. Alright. So we'll move on to the next question. The next question that we have in store is question number 28. Question number 28. A walks southeast, then turns right, then left, then right. In which direction is he from the starting point? All right. A walks southeast. A walks southeast. A walks southeast, then turns right, then left, then write in which direction is he from the starting point. Starting point was this, end point is here. He is clearly in the south direction. 28, answer is option A. Question number 28, answer is option A. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nishten. We'll move on to the next question, and the next question is question number 43. Question 43. Let's look at question number 43. Roy walks 2 kilometers to east, then turns northwest and walks 3 kilometers. Then he turns south and walks 5 kilometers. Then again he turns west and walks 2 kilometers. Finally, he turns north and walks 6 kilometers. In which direction is he from the starting point? Roy walks 2 kilometers to east. Then turns northwest and walks 3 kilometers. Then he turns south and walks 5 kilometers. Then again he turns west and walks 2 kilometers. Finally, he turns north and walks 6 kilometers. In which direction is he from the starting point? Starting point is this. He is clearly in the northwest direction. Question number 43, option C. Everybody has got it. Say Nishten, 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 say Nishten, 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 say Nishten, Nishten, Nishten. So we'll move on to the next question, question number 22. Let's look at question number 22. Okay, if X stands on his head with his face towards south, now this is nonsense. If X stands on his head with his face towards south, to which direction will his left hand point? To which direction will his left hand point? Now, for this we need to visualize a man standing in headstand, a man doing headstand, alright. So let me just insert a picture of a man doing headstand. This is a man doing headstand, alright. Now, his face is towards which direction? His face is towards south direction. His face is towards south direction. Now you imagine, you can see this man's face towards you. You can see this man's face towards you, and towards you is the south direction. His man's face is towards south direction. That means this man's back is in the north direction, right? Absolutely. His man's face is in the this face is in the south direction. This is south, right? That means his back is in north direction, right? That means that this is east and this is west, right? I don't think anybody has a problem with this, right? Now you see, once again, let me just show you the this face is in south direction. Face is in south direction. That means the back is in north direction. That means this is east and that means this is west. Now look at the photograph and tell me which one is the left hand of this man. This is the right hand of this man. This is the right hand and this is the left hand, right? If a man is doing headstand, this is the right hand and this is the left hand, right? I don't think anybody has a problem with this as of now. The question has asked us, to which direction will his left hand point? So his left hand is pointing in this direction and this is the west direction. This is the west direction. All right. So your answer is option B, which is west. Question number 22, option B is the answer. Question number 22, Option B is the answer. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nish, Nishten. All right. I'll explain this question once again. Let me erase everything. This is a man doing headstand. The question says that his face is towards south. His face is facing the south direction. That means this is the south direction. This is the south direction. All right. This is north. This is east. And this is west. All right. His hand, this is the right hand. This is the left hand. Left hand is pointing towards west. It's as simple as that. Left hand is pointing towards west. All right. So this was question number 22. The answer is option B. Now we'll move on to the next question. And the next question that we're going to do is question number 24. Look at question number 24. If A stands on his head with his face towards north, if A stands on his head with his face towards north, in which direction will his left hand point? In which direction will his left hand point? Let me take the same example. There's a man standing on his head. Now his face is in the north direction. Now his face is in the north direction. That means his back is in the south direction. And this would mean that this is east and this is west. All right. We have north, then clockwise east, then south, and then west. Right. If you are getting confused, then look at this compass, the normal compass. Clockwise, north, east, south, west, and then back to north. All right. So if my north is towards down, then moving clockwise we have east, moving clockwise we have south, moving clockwise we have west, and moving clockwise we have north again. Right. So now these are the directions that we have narrowed down. This is the right hand. This is the left hand. Obviously, the left hand is now pointing towards east direction. The left hand is now pointing towards the east direction. Question number 24, answer is option C. Question number 24, answer is option C. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nish, Nishten, say Nishten, Nishten, Nish, Nishten, say Nishten, Nishten, Nish, Nishten. We'll move on to example number 3. Example number 3. Example number 3. Where are you? Example number 3. All right. Gopal started walking 2 kilometers straight from his school. All right. In which direction? It's not given to us. Then he turned right and walked 1 kilometers. Again, he turned right and walked 1 kilometers to reach his house. If his house is in southeast from his school, then in which direction did Gopal start walking from the school? It's very simple. Gopal started to walk from the school. Suppose this is Gopal's school. This is Gopal's school and this is Gopal's house. Gopal's house is southeast from the school. If his house is southeast from his school. All right. Now, 2 kilometers straight, then turned right, then walked 1 kilometer, again turned right and walked 1 kilometer, reached his house. It's very obvious. You know, you can, if you move over here, 2 kilometers straight, 2 kilometers straight, okay? Then he turned right, then he turned right. Again, he turned right and walked 1 kilometer, reached his house. 1 second. 1 second. Distances are also there. So we have to keep in mind the distances as well. Gopal started walking 2 kilometers straight from his school. Suppose he's walking 2 kilometers straight from his school like this. This is suppose 2 kilometers. All right. Then he turned right and walked for 1 kilometer. Okay. Half a distance. 1 kilometer. Again, he turned right and walked 1 kilometer to reach his house. All right. So 1 kilometer would be somewhere around here. Right. Distance from this point to this point is 2 kilometers. So distance from this point to this point will be 1 kilometer approximately. So if this is Gopal's house, then obviously Gopal's house is northeast to Gopal's school. Gopal's house is situated northeast to Gopal's school, whereas the question says that his house is located southeast from his school. Okay, so our assumption is wrong. Now, we tried with north, let's try it with east. Let's try it with east. So, suppose this is 2 kilometers. This is 2 kilometers. This is 1 kilometers. And this is 1 kilometers. It's as simple as that. If you don't want to make like this, it's okay. It's fine. 2 kilometers straight. We tried with east direction. All right. 2 kilometers straight. 1 kilometer. Then 1 kilometer. This point is Gopal's house. Again, Gopal's house is located southeast to Gopal's school. So, in which direction did Gopal start walking from the school? In east direction. Question number 3, answer is option A. I hope everybody has got it. Say, nishten, nishten, nishten. Question number 3, answer is option A. Alright. We'll move on to question number 31. Sorry. Ram is standing. Oh, this is I hoga. I am standing. I am standing with my right hand extended sideways towards south. I am standing with my right hand extended sideways towards south. Towards which direction will my back be? I am standing with my right hand extended sideways towards south. All right. So these are your directions. North, south, east, west. My right hand is extended towards south. Right hand. This is my right hand. If my right hand is extended towards south, that means my left hand is towards north. My left hand is towards north. Left hand. That means my face is towards east. My face is towards east. All right. This is east. This is north. This is south. Okay. That means my back will be in west direction. My back will be towards west. Question number 31. Answer is option B. I hope everybody has got it. Say nishten, 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 nishten. Now let's look at question number 52. Question number 52, I think this is the last question. Yes, this is the last question. Then I'll make you write some questions. Question number 52. Kamal starts walking towards north, then turns left and covers some distance. Then he turns towards right and walks. After some time, he turns towards right and then turns left. In which direction is Kamal walking now? All right. This seems to be a very simple question. Let's see. Kamal starts walking towards north. Kamal starts walking towards north. Then turns left and covers some distance. Turns left and covers some distance. Then he turns towards right and walks. Then he turns towards right and walks. After some time, he turns to right and then turns left. In which direction is he walking now? In north. 52C. So I hope everybody has got it. Say nishten, nishten, nishten. Alright. So we're done with this chapter. We're done with all the examples. We're done with all the questions in direction sense test which are given in your study material. Now I would like you to note down certain questions. Additional questions. Question number 1. Ram is facing towards east. Ram is facing towards east. Ram is facing towards east. He moves 200 degrees in clockwise direction. He moves 200 degrees in clockwise direction. He then moves 50 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. Right? He then moves 50 degrees in anti-clockwise direction, or just say clockwise direction only. He then moves 50 degrees in clockwise direction. He then moves 50 degrees in clockwise direction. Then he moves 295 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. In which direction is Ram facing now? These are the kind of questions that do come in your exams, the angular movements, right? So Ram is facing towards east. Ram is facing towards east. He moves 200 degrees in the clockwise direction. He then moves 50 degrees in the clockwise direction. Then he moves 295 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. In which direction is Ram facing now? See, it's very simple. Solution. Total movement in clockwise direction is what? Initially he moves 200 degrees in the clockwise direction, and then 50 degrees in the clockwise direction, right? So total movement in the clockwise direction is 200 degrees plus 50 degrees, that is 250 degrees, right? Total movement in anti-clockwise direction. Total movement in anti-clockwise direction is what? 295 degrees, right? So the net displacement would be in which direction and by how many degrees? Total movement, total displacement, the net displacement will be in which direction and by how many degrees? Net displacement will be what? 295 degrees minus 250 degrees. This is what? 45 degrees, if I'm not wrong. Yes. 295 minus 250. This is 45 degrees. In which direction? In which direction? He moved 250 degrees in the clockwise direction. He moved 295 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. The movement in the anti-clockwise direction is more than the movement in the clockwise direction. So the net displacement is of 45 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. In the anti-clockwise direction. Now, this is your frame of reference. Right? This man was initially facing east direction. Ram is facing towards east. This man was initially facing towards east direction. And from this east direction, his net displacement is 45 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. 45 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. 45 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. In which direction is he facing now? He is facing the northeast direction. This man is facing the northeast direction. Alright. So, Ram is facing towards east. He moves 200 degrees in the clockwise direction. He then moves 50 degrees in the clockwise direction. Then he moves 295 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. In which direction is Ram facing now? So what we did was we first calculated the total movement in the clockwise direction. Then we calculated the total movement in the anti-clockwise direction. And then we figured out what is the net displacement and by how many degrees and towards which direction. Alright. So we said, okay, total movement in the clockwise direction is 250 degrees. Total movement in the anti-clockwise direction is 295 degrees. So the net displacement would be 295 minus 250, that is 45 degrees. That is fine, but towards which direction? So obviously the movement towards the anti-clockwise direction is more than the movement towards the clockwise direction. So the net displacement is also towards anti-clockwise direction. Alright, everybody knows this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise, right? Everybody knows this. So if the man is facing towards east originally and he moves 45 degrees towards the anti-clockwise direction, then now this man is facing in the northeast direction. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nishten. I'll make you write a second question. Right, question number 2. Madhuri starts walking in the north direction. After 2 kilometers, she turns left. After 3 kilometers, she turns left again. After 2 kilometers, she turns right at an angle of 45 degrees. In which direction is Madhuri moving now? Madhuri starts walking in the north direction. After walking 2 kilometers, she turns left. All right. Let's take a look at the solution. Madhuri starts walking in the north direction. After 2 kilometers, she turns left. And after 3 kilometers, she turns left again. She turns left again. So this is 2 kilometers again. And now after 2 kilometers, she turns right at an angle of 45 degrees. Suppose the question had said simply that after 2 kilometers, she turns right. Then what would you have done? You would have simply turned her in this direction. Yes. If the question had simply said after 2 kilometers, she turns right. Right. So you would have simply turned her towards this direction. And here the angle would have been 90 degrees. The angle would have been 90 degrees. Right. She is moving in this direction. And at an angle of 90 degrees, she turned, right? But now the question is saying that she has moved at an angle of 45 degrees. She has moved at an angle of 45 degrees. So we'll draw a dotted line over here. And from here, the angle of 45 degrees would be somewhere over here. 45 degrees. All right. And now Madhuri is moving in the southwest direction. Now Madhuri is moving in the southwest direction. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nishten. Alright. Till here, I don't think anybody is facing any problem. Alright. Now, if the question had said that she turns right, then we would have simply turned her towards right like this. And the angle from this dotted line would have been 90 degrees, her initial position. Alright. But now the question is saying that she is turning at an angle of 45 degrees. She is turning right at an angle of 45 degrees. That means she is turning at an angle of 45 degrees. She has started moving in the southwest direction. She has started moving in the southwest direction. All right. Let me give you another question. A man is facing north. He moves 70 degrees in the clockwise direction. Then he moves 300 degrees in the clockwise direction. in which direction is he facing now? In which direction is he facing now? So now the man is facing towards north. He moves 70 degrees in the clockwise direction, and then again he moves 300 degrees in the clockwise direction. So total movement in the clockwise direction is what? 370 degrees? Yes. Sorry. Total movement in the clockwise direction is 370 degrees. And we all know that 360 degrees completes an entire circle, right? So if this man, let me write over here solution. This is north, right? If this man is moving 370 degrees, so till here 360 degrees are completed, and then his actual displacement is only 10 degrees. Only 10 degrees. I hope you guys are understanding. So this man is facing in the north direction. He moves 70 degrees in the clockwise direction, and then he moves 300 degrees in the clockwise direction. That means total movement is 370 degrees in the clockwise direction. And what I'm telling you is 360 degrees completes an entire circle that you have known since childhood, right? So if this man is facing towards north, (360 degrees are done till here, and then only 10 degrees displacement is actually there. Only 10% displacement is actually there, and this is again between east and north. So this is northeast. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nishten. All right. The actual displacement is of 10 degrees only towards clockwise direction. 10 degrees in the clockwise direction. So the answer is northeast. Let me give you one last question. Raju started walking south. After 2 kilometers, he turns right at an angle of 45 degrees. After 2 kilometers, he again turns right at an angle of 45 degrees. Towards which direction is he moving now? Towards which direction is he moving now? So Raju started walking towards south. After 2 kilometers, he turns right at an angle of 45 degrees. After 2 kilometers, he again turns right at an angle of 45 degrees. Towards which direction is he moving now? Solution. South 2 kilometers. All right. Right at an angle of 45 degrees. Right at an angle of 45 degrees. Right at an angle of 45 degrees. Now again, right at an angle of 45 degrees. So the angle would be measured from this dotted line, right? If the question had simply said he turns right, then we would have turned him right like this, right? We'd have made him turn right like this, and the angle would have been 90 degrees. The angle would have been 90 degrees. But now it says that the angle is only 45 degrees. So he will turn in this direction. The angle is 45 degrees, right? So in which direction is he moving now? He's moving in the west direction. I hope everybody has got it. Say Nishten, Nishten, Nish, Nishten, 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 Nish, Nishten. All right, guys, that's it from my side for today. We have completed one chapter, direction sense test, and it's a very simple chapter. From tomorrow, we're going to be starting with the new chapter, seating arrangements. All right, so seating arrangements is also as easy as this direction sense test. Just make sure that you keep on revising as per the Excel schedule. If anybody is new here, you may please rewind the video and you may watch the video from the starting. And I have actually explained the revision schedule, and we have been making revision schedule in every class. All right, so just keep on following that revision schedule. Subscribe to Unacademy Plus and use code NISH10 to get 10% discount. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.